Land rights now! Land rights now! Land rights now!
The International Land Coalition was founded in 1995 with a transformative vision for land governance and to empower the rural poor. It is a global alliance of civil society and intergovernmental organizations working together to put people at the center of land governance. It is guided by its shared vision of a just, equitable, and inclusive world in which land rights are secure, poverty is eradicated, and contribute to identity, dignity, and inclusion. It is rapidly expanding and has grown into a coalition of 207 members, representing 64 countries from Africa, Asia, Europe, Middle East, Latin America, and international organizations. Members represent farmers, indigenous communities, women, and civil society organizations. In October 2015, the International Land Coalition Asia met in Chiang Mai, Thailand for its Regional Assembly and Knowledge Exchange program. The Regional Assembly shared the biggest challenges they had to overcome as well as the most important achievements they made in the implementation of the previous strategy.
There's this more emphasis to have a coherent approach at the country level and the adoption of the people-centered land governance framework, which outlines 10 commitments on pursuing responsible land governance.
AFA is the Asia focal point for this global land monitoring initiative called the Land Matrix, and also we implemented the project on the popularization of the voluntary guidelines for the governance of tenure, or the VGGT, in 3 countries in Asia.
From 2010-2015, we implement 3 main activities. One is draft legal rights of Mongolian pastoralist herders. We try to influence by that law, by lobbying at national level, advocacy and lobbying of that draft of legal. And lastly, we try to test to implement the bottom-up management of pastoral by involving communities, pastoralist groups by themselves.
We have developed a lot of maps that have been used by communities to fight the extractive industry that has come in to destroy their territories. We've been able to support many communities in filing claims, and we've been able to support many communities in developing their own ancestral domain management plan with the data that has been secured through the support of the ILC.
Land reform that is included in the constitution. That's the first, it's a big achievement. Second is the land reform 6th amendment that is recently endorsed by Parliament. That's really given the rights to the tenant people. And third one is the recently government of Nepal endorsed the land use policy, which land rights movements and CSRC is basically advocating to formulate the land use policy and implement. The government announced the joint ownership of men and women.
Establishing women as farmers and then encouraging these women through training, developing their capacities. We campaigned to make people realize that no woman is a witch. We promoted women's marriage registration and we promoted literacy for the adult women who are illiterate, so that they are not deprived because of their illiteracy.
Of the good cooperation between the CSO and the government, which is involved with the land governance issue in Cambodia.
We were able to build more partnership with civil society organizations and also with UN agencies. So with ILC support, we were able to conduct case studies on these issues and came out with a publication which we also used in presenting the concerns of indigenous peoples.
Young women become a leader in their community. They can improve and increase knowledge in their community related with the land right issue, and they can promote for the gender related to land right issue in their communities.
Ultimately, buying in government into our initiatives protecting land of the marginalized and poor folks.
Land is state-owned, so participation of heritage for the decision making and the participation for their rights, I think is big achievement that we have during the last period of 5 years' time.
The big challenge is we cannot solve the land conflict at a short time or period.
Lack of interest in government and domination of landlords in the parliament who block any attempt of land reforming, and lack of transparencies and the access of the authentic information from the government.
Biggest problems that indigenous peoples face is that they are invisible. They are not given the proper recognition that they are the managers of their territory. Then that is a big challenge, to continue working with many communities, empowering them and building their capacity to map and document their own territories.
The members will be able to come out with a stronger, cohesive actions at all levels.
Land governance will come up as main political agenda in the country.
What I see the hope out the next strategy, the land issue in Cambodia, it's especially the people from the community, they can claim their rights to own the land. And also I do hope that the conflict between the community and the powerful and the company will be resolved for the people.
The ILC Asian team should be the platform for information exchange. The ILC team should be the one who should coordinate our work, because the important thing is that we NGOs, we members in Asia should be working together. While we come from different countries, we become stronger if we are together. There are so many similarities in our experience, and it is very important that we learn from each other, both the failures and successes. And the ILC Asia team plays a major role in realizing this.
Let's keep this cooperation, let's keep together, let's be stronger and together we can achieve our goals together.
Let's fight for the rights of poor, rights of women, rights of heritage and pastoralist indigenous groups.
Lead collective action on the ground to secure land rights for indigenous peoples and local communities.
Solidarity with landless farmers will bring sustainable development and automatically food security.
Moving forward, do not look back, because the future is there for us to take. So keep on moving on.
We work, focus at the country level and rise together as ILC Asia, One Asia team.
Continue to work together as a regional platform.
Together we can achieve.
But start now.
Let's go ILC Asia, land rights now.